Hey everybody, this is Daryl, aka Duddy, from the Simply Incredible Podcast with
Ricky.
and with I heard the bag rattling, but I did not know what was
I
coming out.
knew that was what it was going to be.
That is the awesome.
This is the best $20 ever spent in life, right here.
It's made him so freaking happy.
All right, we just come back from a toy, comic book, and sports card show. What was the official name of it?
Inside Pitch Promotions, Greensboro Toy Show.
And lots of stuff was purchased.
Oh yeah, a few things.
Yeah, lots of money. Did trade hands.
Wasn't too bad though. Like I didn't blow stacks while I was here or anything. I just picked up some really cool stuff. I kept under budget. I was happy. Very happy.
There was definitely money that could be wasted there, no doubt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, lots of money could have been spent.
But if you were careful with what you had, there were definitely some bargains.
Yeah.
And I think we took full advantage of
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we all got great deals today.
Yeah. I would definitely be showing my stuff during the video. The guys, probably not. They're not cool like me.
Oh, thanks.
You are the welcome.
I'll send you some more pictures like I did last
More
time.
pictures.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures. Because I can't just whip the stuff out in the car right now while I'm driving.
And we've had kind of a rainy, wet day. And
Yeah, there's
That's
the
something.
rain.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, we planned on maybe going to hit a few shops and stuff while we were out, but it was just a miserable, sleepy kind of a day, so.
Yeah, we went all the way to Greensboro for one show, and then was just like, hey, we should go some other places. No, it's raining like cats and dogs, so we'll just not do all that.
Or just the great cartoon Cat Dog.
Cat
it's a good way to get rid of a little bit of time on a Saturday, though.
Yeah, that's right.
It was fun. We had a good time, and then I didn't notice the biggest problem was there was a lot of issues with pricing there. There was stuff that was 50% or more higher than what it should have been, and people were trying to cut deals, but the deals that they were cutting on a lot of things were just still out of line with what you would normally expect to pay for something. So there was some stuff I had to pass on. Quite a few things I had to pass on because of that.
I
Overall, it was
noticed
good.
a lot of the prices seem to be on the high end, and a little bit of eBay searching kind of fixes that a little bit.
Yep.
Not that eBay is the end-all, be-all.
It just helps. It's a good guideline.
There was one dealer there who had great stuff. You couldn't touch anything in terms of pricing.
You know, we're talking with like the DC figures that were normally like $15 a piece. He had them for like 40. There's just, twice what it should be. That guy was pretty dang on high.
It almost felt to me like there was a attempt to nostalgia grab. If you saw something that kind of reached out, you wouldn't care what you were paying, and I felt like that's the approach that a lot of people were trying to take. The other issue I had in pricing was a lot of stuff just simply wasn't priced.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
I
was
noticed
like
that
was
too.
my biggest thing is that so many things are like, oh, how much is this? Well, you got to ask instead of.
I hate that.
Yeah, to me they should always have stuff priced. Now there was a couple dealers there that I did see that they had stuff priced, and they were like, just ignore the price and we'll work a good deal for you.
That one guy that you hit up,
Yeah.
which you'll show your stuff later, but those comics, you got an amazing deal on those. Those were amazing.
Billy also got some great stuff from him as well.
I picked up a few books that I'm more than happy about. A couple of toys. You've already met Mr. Dinosaur here.
There he is.
Mr.
The
Dinosaur.
Jurassic Park hand puppet.
He needs batteries to make it just that much more effective and be awesome.
I couldn't leave it behind. It just kind of spoke to me. And
He's going to be taking it to work with him from now
no
on.
telling how many hands have been in this thing, but you gotta admit, man, that's,
Hand jamming.
that's pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome. For the first like 15 minutes, you had that you're running around laughing with it. I was like, oh god, it's so awesome.
That's great. It's the simple things, and that's why we do this, because I mean, it does not take a $700 toy to make us smile.
It helps.
It helps, but to find something that's from your childhood that you could spend $5-10 on, and you're just happy to have it. That's why we do this. It's just enjoyable. We love it. We like to hunt. We like to come across this stuff and just have memories of things. I mean, there's stuff that I completely forgot about that I had when I was a kid, and I stumble onto them when we go to these shows. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I remember having this, and it brings you right back to that spot in your life where childhood. It was innocent. You were happy. Everything was great. You know, you forgot that you didn't have problems like you do now. So it was awesome, man. That's another big reason I do this personally. Is it just brings me back to a happier time in life.
Yeah, so much fun.
It is.
And for me also, not just the show, not just the stuff, but hanging out with the guys. That's just fun.
We don't like you.
Yeah, that's true. That's legit. It's envy over my beautiful face and my scintillating personality and my beautiful hat. So and also the Santa Claus beard coming in. So it's a lot to not like about me.
Just in time for Christmas. You look like a broke Santa Claus.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfectly supportive of whatever's going on.
Yeah, ancient.
I can't say anything. I got one coming in too, so it's all good.
But long story short, I will say this: the light is really picking up really good on this phone.
It's pretty awesome.
It's
super dark outside right now for 4:53 in the evening. But
4:53 again. You can see the rain.
Nastiness.
Yeah. So, but
luckily this thing was not outside. It was in the Coliseum, so we were able to enjoy the day.
Coliseum. It was kind of fun as we walk in, and when you look to the right, there's a bunch of girls doing cheerleading because they're having a cheerleading competition there at the same time.
And like 90% of movers were not into it at all. They're just like,
you can tell it was wet out. They wanted to be asleep or something.
They did not want to be at this competition.
And you could see that the routines were not great. No. It was hilarious watching them when we first walked in.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
And for me, it's the first time I've been to a show with a lot of baseball cards in a long time. And just getting back into the baseball cards again for the first time in almost 18 years, it was really fun. So I picked up a few cards, and not too much, but it's just a few cards, toys, one toy, and comics. Yeah.
Daryl did buy me a really awesome toy, and you will see it in pictures I send later. I hemmed and hawed on it, decided not to buy it, and the next thing you know, it's in my hands. So I was like, what just happened here?
Yeah. He said he still didn't want it, but I forced it on him.
No, I wanted it, and I'm glad you gave it to me, and I'm not going to say no about it for sure. It was awesome. You'll see. It's one of the coolest things ever. I can't wait to see if I can find something to hook it up to. It's going to be great.
Yeah, see if Billy will send me some pictures of his haul today. He may or may not.
Definitely send a few things out. I'll tell you, anybody that has a chance, the Inside Bid shows, it was pretty enjoyable. It was a lot of comics, a lot of toys. I didn't see any of the real holy grail toys. Like you expect to be able to see, AFA car, figures and stuff. It really wasn't a lot of that there. It was a decent mix of vintage and, of course, modern stuff that you can still find in the bags.
Yeah, there was a lot of modern there.
But all in all, I mean, if you're looking for stuff, I've noticed price trends, G.I. Joes, they're slowly creeping up.
Oh, yeah.
So anybody that wants to get that, you really kind of need to get on it if that's an area of collecting you want to get into. Saw very little Masters of the Universe today. I'm talking about the big 80s.
Yeah, very few vintage on that.
I really didn't see a lot into Transformers, so that to me is
really
like,
bothered me. I only found a few really nice Transformer toys there. Most of the stuff was just like pieces here and there, the occasional bag with no weapons, in crappy condition, stickers missing, things like that. But there wasn't anybody there with any and I think I attribute a lot of it to also this weekend they're having the Retro Toy Con in South Carolina?
Myrtle Beach.
Is it Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Okay. I think a lot of the bigger dealers went there. I think that's where a lot of our vintage people went. So I knew it probably wasn't going to be a ton of that kind of stuff there, but with what we found and what we spent on it, I'm extremely happy. Today was great. It was an overall great day for haul, but it was also cool to get out with the guys and go do something. Like Billy said, kill a Saturday, go out, have some fun. It was enjoyable.
Yep. It's a good day off.
Yes, it was.
And, okay, now I'm sure that the camera's bouncy a little bit because, he's hitting every bump he can find.
It's not my fault they're in the, road. I kind of have to.
Right.
I don't have a hovercraft quite yet.
You're working on that.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
This kid I know named McFly.
No, I'm trying to get a life-size whale in real life just to drive around everywhere. That's what I want. Yeah.
All right, guys. I will be putting pictures up right after this. You guys have an incredible day.
See ya.
Bye.
I hope you enjoyed their hauls. Again, at some point, I should have mentioned this earlier, that we're going to be having videos with those guys. Everybody's with me on the shows, or the hunts, going to the cons. Get them to do videos with me, but unfortunately, it was pouring down rain, so we didn't get to do that. So I hope you enjoyed their hauls as well. And let's see, where do I start at? All right, we'll start over here with this. This is cool. You saw on Ricky's, he has the bought the X-Men action figure holder. So I saw the TMNT from 1991, I believe it is. Yep, 1991, which is awesome. And more importantly, it is complete. It's got both things inside for your figures. So I was pretty stoked about getting one of these. Just thought it was awesome to have from, gosh, almost 30 years ago now. That's crazy. That is craziness. So I had to pick up a figure. Found me a Usagi Yojimbo, created by Stan Sakai. I saw this and actually it was kind of funny. One of my friends was looking through some bags of stuff, and I just saw, oh, there's turtle figures in there. So I just reached in and pulled one out. It was the one I was looking for. It was fate that I found this, and it is complete, and also does have the card with it. So I thought that was pretty cool to add to my box. Next, before we get to the books, stick around for the books, because I finally did find something really, really good. Really good deal. You might want to roll your eyes for a second for my who's. I just looked for some UVA basketball cards while I was there. And so we found some from, see, here we go. DeAndre Hunter, one of the early draft picks last year, who's been playing pretty decent for the Atlanta Hawks. Picked up a few of his rookie cards. A couple Prism and a, what is that, Hoops? Yep, Hoops. And one Ty Jerome, the national champion UVA. Last I saw, he hadn't started playing yet, but I'm not sure if he's still not playing or not. I think he had an ankle injury, I believe. And a couple of Kyle Guy cards. Here we go. The Hoops card and a Prism card, one of the actual Prism cards. So I thought that was pretty cool to get to add to my UVA collection. Next, a couple of New York Mets. Who would have thunk it? Picked up a couple of Pete Alonso rookie cards. This is the, what year is this? 2000. Oop, it's upside down. No wonder I can't see it. 2017. Bowman, I believe, is 2017. So there we go. Couple of Alonsos. Most of his rookie stuff is considered in the new 2019 stuff. These, I guess, are considered pre-rookies, I would assume. And a couple of Jacob deGromes. 2-time Cy Young Award winner. There you go. And Rookie of the Year. So, when I picked up a couple rookies of those guys, my New York Mets. Now, the books. We will start off with a few out of the $2 bin. I try to avoid the cheap bins as much as possible, because I have a habit of starting. Next thing you know, I've got a stack of 100 books. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to stay away from those. Try to find a few little higher end things. I think I did a pretty good job. But still, I saw this. These three were in a box right beside some better stuff. So I went ahead and picked them up. Batman number 568. Batman 568. Love this cover. It's an awesome looking Ivy cover there. Batman and Poison Ivy. That is an awesome, awesome cover. So I figured I'll go ahead and grab that one. Here is ASM 252. Yeah, 252. I believe this is the facsimile edition. So I know they have a few reprints of it. Retails $3.99. I got it for $2. Can't argue with that. And the last one in the cheap bin, I can't help but giggle at this Avengers cover. I absolutely love it. Number 221. I love like you got all the heroes, and then you got, oh, there's a blank spot. No, that's the Invisible Girl. It cracks me up. It cracks me up. I can't help it. I'm a dork, and that makes me laugh. I think it's absolutely hilarious. I can't stop giggling at goofiness like that. All right. Now I'm going to do a couple of Treasury Edition books, which I love Treasury Editions. We start off with Superman the Movie. I absolutely love the original Superman movie with Christopher Reeves. Absolutely love it. Had to get this, and which is also comes with the bag and board because they're kind of hard to find. So, and I also want to show you guys the back of it because I think the back is just as cool as the front. There's the front. And I love that Christopher Reeves in front of the flag. I just think that's just awesome. That is just phenomenal stuff. And it's got all kinds of stuff about the movie itself inside. Not so much comic book, but stuff about the movie, the characters and stuff, which I love. So very, very happy to pick that one up. I think my Treasury Edition collection is growing pretty good. Get in there. Get in there. Pretend like it's made of kryptonite and you're stuck in there now. All right. And this is number 2. Star Wars number 2. A 3-issue run of these. And what I love about it even more is it is the Whitman copy. Big fan of the Whitmans. I've been trying to find some here and there where I can. Recently picked up some Superboy issues. So I thought that was awesome. Oh, let's go show you the back. It's still in the bag and board, but it's not really much on the back. But I will show you this because, you know, me getting a smidge older, I'm not there yet, but I'm approaching. The age where the eyes are starting to go a smidge. One thing I love about these, nice big print. Nice big images. I like that. That helps the old man. And this one right here is basically the story of New Hope right here. Which is pretty cool. In a battle with Darth Vader. So, yeah. So I thought, definitely pick that up. And got both of the two Treasury Editions from one person, and got a pretty good deal on them. So, yeah, very, very happy to add those to the collection. And now, the books. All right, we start off with, I'm very happy to complete the Dark Phoenix saga. Issue number 131. There we go. And the prices on them are not even close to what I paid for them. It was probably about half of that, right about, because the guy was just like, hey, look through them. If you find anything, just pull them aside and I'll work a good deal for you. Now, normally what that means is, let's say this one says 30 on it. Normally it's like, well, I'll let you have it for 28. These things he cut pretty much in half. I was like, heck yeah. And number 133. So that completes my run of the Dark Phoenix saga. Finally, I've been working on that run for about 3 years now. Finally completed it. I'm so happy about that. Next, from my youth. This is the only reason I picked this up. Just from my youth. When I was a kid, I loved watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. My favorite character on here was Iceman at the time, because when he would fly around, I mean, it wouldn't fly around, but he could make ice and like go up and down all around, and it was so cool. And you got Firestar on here, and this is, I think it's considered her first appearance, just not in continuity. So I'm still like, that's pretty cool. So old school Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. People of a certain age will remember the old cartoon back in the day. Next, glad to add this one to the collection. Transformers #3. This one, big thing about it was Spider-Man was in it. It says it's 3 out of 4, but it actually, issue 5 still came out, so it actually just became the beginning of the run. So there we go. Very happy to add that to the collection in great condition. So that is awesome. And last but not least, finally added this to the collection. Did not think I was going to find it at a good price. We have Hulk 182. Not 181, not 180, but 182. Got it for a great deal. So I could not pass on that. Again, it was probably maybe half. It's got 120 written on it. It's probably half of that. It does have the Marvel stamp inside too, the Marvel value stamp. So that's awesome. And just looking at it, going through it, checking the back, it's probably around a 7, maybe an 8. Also, first appearance of Hammer and Anvil. Can't forget to mention that as well. So that is my portion of the haul. Again, at some point, we're going to try to get the guys to get videos because, you know, again, we were going to do it, but it was just pouring down rain. And had an absolute blast hanging out with Ricky, hanging out with Billy. Can't wait to do it again because it's so much fun hanging out with your people, going to the shows, and just having a blast. So, but that's all I got. And you guys, have an incredible day.